Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Miss you, been praying for you. Hope you all are safe, staying away from this virus here. But the other day I was talking to Wyatt and he asked me if he could mow my yard, right? So I had planned yesterday actually to mow my yard, and through certain events I was unable to mow my yard yesterday, so I planned on mowing it today. But Wyatt asked me yesterday if he could mow my yard. Now my immediate response was to tell him no, because I don't want him to come here and mow my yard. That kind of looks bad on my end, that I'm not mowing my own yard. But I asked him, I said, why do you want to mow my yard? And he said, because I like doing it. I enjoy doing that. And he wanted to mow my yard. So I thought about it for a minute, and I figured, you know what? If Wyatt enjoys doing that and he wants to help me out in that way, then I might as well let him do it, because I don't want to hold him back from something that he enjoys doing. And especially if he wants to serve and to help mow my yard for me, I might as well let him do it. And that reminded me of a verse out of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 2. It says, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. Now, when you think about pride, I could have let my pride get in the way from Wyatt serving me in this way, right? I could think, you know what? I can do this myself. I don't need him to do that. I want to do it my way, right? Because I like my yard mowed a certain way. I'm just going to do it myself. But that's kind of prideful. Now, if I'm humble and allow him to do something that he wants to do and maybe do it a different way, it says, then comes wisdom. What kind of wisdom can I gain from allowing Wyatt to mow my yard? Maybe he mows in a different way than I do, and I can gain wisdom on how to better mow my yard here. And then also, why would I hold him back from serving in a way that he wants to, or maybe that he's better gifted at than I am? And so you see here that when one is humble, you gain wisdom. And also, if you look at this verse in context with God, you can learn a little bit about how we should live our lives, because God has a plan for our lives. But I think sometimes we allow our pride to get in the way, and we say, no, God, I don't want to live the way that you want me to, or I don't want to go in the direction that you want me to, and I want to do it my way. See, that's prideful. But when we set aside our pride and we are humble, is when we gain wisdom. Maybe that wisdom is given through someone else who knows more than we do about something, or maybe we can gain wisdom through living how God wants us to. And if we set aside our pride, we humble ourselves and live in the ways of God, the verse here in Proverbs says that we gain wisdom. Wisdom in many different ways. This isn't just specific about one topic, but this is broad actually. That if we set aside our pride in many different ways, then I think there are different ways that we can gain wisdom. So that's just some encouragement that I want you to think about, especially when it comes to God. If God is leading you in a certain direction, set aside your pride. Set aside the things that you want to do and follow after what God wants for you to do. And you never know where it might take you. You never know where God will lead you. It'll take you to better places than you would ever go on your own. So that's just the encouragement that I have for you guys today. We'll see you soon.